What's going on, guys? I'm here with
Dylan Halligan.
And Travis Reynolds.
First for you, Dylan. How did you become a professional dunker?
I would say I've been doing contests for quite a few years now. Dunkman being like the first big one. So I would say once I started getting like flown out to contests, that's kind of when I started to call myself a pro dunker. But I think, having Dunkman obviously solidifies that even more. So that's what I would say.
I've pretty much just been dunking my whole life ever since I was like 11, 12 years old. I watched all the professional dunkers growing up, like Isaiah, Jay Clark, Jordan. And over the years, I learned a lot from them. And eventually I started, getting my first dunk on 10 feet. And then I kind of progressed from there to me getting my first windmill, two-hander. And I never really thought that I would become a pro because I was overweight, just did basic dunks. So it was pretty much just for fun. But in 2019, I attended a dunk contest between Isaiah Rivera and Jordan Sutherland. Seeing them in person, I was just amazed that that's something I could actually achieve. Because meeting them, I could see that they were just normal people. They're around my height. We have around the same reaches. And I'm just okay, it's actually possible to do something like this. And from that moment forward, I just started training to become a pro, started learning dunks. Yeah, that's my come up.
Dylan, what does it take to hit the best dunks in the world?
I'd say a lot of practice on low rims is definitely the biggest thing. I started out kind of like what Travis said, 10, 11, 12 years old, just doing all the stuff I do now on 7.5, 8 feet. And as I jumped higher, I just kind of figured them out. Obviously, dunks on 10 feet are definitely different than the way that you do them on a really low rim. And so there was definitely a learning curve of kind of relearning some stuff. But having, being at dunk camp, being around the best in the world, knowing all these guys has been a ton of help. Kind of taking that foundation that I already had and then turning it into something that actually works on a real rim. So, yeah.
Travis, what does it take to hit the best dunks in the world?
So, yeah, like what Dylan said, low rimming is very important to build a solid foundation of technique. I like to do most of my low rimming on a rim height I can dunk without jumping because that allows me to rep whatever dunk out over and over again without damaging my knees, stressing my body out. On top of that, you also kind of have to be your own student. You have to pay attention to how your dunks look. You have to review the footage, compare it to other people who's doing the dunk better than you. You just have to study, fix your technique over and over again. Just constantly be open to learning new information. That's pretty much it.
If there's a young kid out there who wanted to take the path of professional dunking, what would you say is your best advice?
I would say if a kid wants to get into dunking, the biggest thing is just start on low rims. That's what I did. That's what a lot of the guys here did. If you don't start on low rims, you're definitely setting yourself up to have a lot more work to do later. If you start out already learning all the dunks, you already know how to do all of it, then from there it's just jumping higher, right? So training over the years, continuing to jump, that's what's going to do it. So I'd say that's the biggest thing. Start learning how to promote yourself and do social media kind of stuff early. It's not a requirement to be a professional dunker, but it definitely does help a ton. Build connections, connect with guys on social media. All the guys that are here, if you can get to dunk camp, definitely do that. All the people here are here to help and all that. So I would say those are the biggest things. Get into dunking early, start on low rims, learn the social media side of things, and make connections.
There's literally nothing else I can say that Dylan didn't say. He killed the question. The only thing I want to add is record everything, whether it's your lifts, dunks, whatever, because if not, you're going to regret it later. That's going to help you out with content later on because that's, like Dylan said, it's super important when you're becoming a professional dunker. You have to have content. You got to put yourself out there. So film everything. I feel like I filmed a lot of things in my dunk career and pretty much most of it, but there's definitely a lot of early stages that I didn't film in. I'm missing so many videos, my first backboard touch, my first rim touch, and it's things that you maybe don't think are super important right now, but later down the line, you're gonna really regret not doing it. So make sure to do that.
All right. Yes. So. Okay. All right. I'm here with, and then you guys can say your names and introduce yourselves.
My name is Travis Reynolds.
Yep. Let's do it right here. Travis, go here.
Back up.
Oh, you guys.
Nothing from you.
That's something.
Shut up.
One thing I want to add is record and film everything, whether it's your lifts, dunks, whatever. You don't want to. I was doing so well until I looked at the phone. I didn't look at the phone because I knew I was going to look up, and I just. All right, get your ass back over here. Just ask it again. We gotta take it from the top.
Okay, got you.
If a kid wants to get into professional dunking, what should they do?
Wouldn't it be
Alright, bro, I'm hungry. Here we go.
back in position, guys?
If a young kid wanted to take the path of professional dunking, what is your best advice? Travis!
It was his fault.
They're screwed now. They're never.
It was his fault.
I'm not gonna ask the question. I can cut it out.
I remember like
They stopped
sitting on the
dribbling.
couch
Yeah.
and just being unable
You got
to
it.
build like an ultra strength.
Matter of fact, let me just turn this off.
All right. So to clarify, I do most of my low rimming on a rim height that I can dunk without jumping. There's a man behind the camera who's giving me the finger. But you made me lose my train of thought.
No jump dunk.
Travis is a fraud. Don't listen to him.
My name's Dylan Hogan. Okay, just ask the question one more time. I'm gonna redo it.
I got you. No worries.
Buddy,
Like, what does it take to hit the best dunks in the world?
Yes.
Or something? All right. To do most of my low rimming on a rim height that I can't dunk, or I can dunk without. I like to do most of my low rimming on a rim height I can dunk without jumping because that allows me to rip. I never stop dunking and eventually. I suck at interviews.
You're okay. It's
Like, I'm
okay.
not doing it again.
We got. I got editing, man. I can.
I am when I'm doing interviews. Me and Dylan tried to film something on the couch, dude. Let's just say it took a while. I mean, I pretty much just been. This is what happened. I stutter.
It's okay. It's okay.
My name's
Travis Reynolds.
and I like dunking. My name's Dylan.
Okay. Last question.
Also, my name's Dylan Hogan.
My name's Travis.